Well, a lot of great memories of Coach Kash. Probably a couple that I remember the most is being in the youth basketball as a little 5th grade kid. Here was this big, tall standing figure out there, and you're sitting there as a little kid waiting to get picked on what team and so on and so forth. And he's moving things along, and right then he was already talking about the fundamentals of the game. I just remember wanting to play for him when I got older. Got the chance my junior year, and again, just strong fundamentally. Just a great guy to be around, taught me a lot about the game, but more importantly, he taught me a lot about coaching and caring about kids. And I thought that was just a great thing, still try to carry on what he did for me today.
I don't remember him being mad too much in my first 2 years, but I remember a couple, and the one I remember the most, and it's kind of ironic, it was over Christmas break our senior year, and we were scrimmaging Fenwick at Fenwick. It wasn't going real well. When we got down in that locker room, he proceeded to go around to every person and told every person either what you were going to quit doing or what you were going to start doing. And I don't think he left one stone unturned. And like I said, I never seen him get mad, but we made a good run at the end of the year, got beat in the district championship. And so I think that speech worked. But Coach, it was an honor and a privilege to play for you, and thanks for a lot of great memories out of those 2 years.
Yeah, I just met Ron in 1966. I was a new teacher and basketball coach, and I was the JV coach, or the freshman coach, and Ron was the JV coach. And after seeing my freshmen, I was real excited. I found out later that that was a false excitement because they were all going to be playing on the JV team.
Coach Kash and I go back to the very beginning of my organized basketball days, and the Saturday morning 5th and 6th grade program at the old Trenton High School. And Coach Kash was an awesome figure standing out there. We were little kids, and he was towering above all of us, and ran a great program and helped us get started with some pretty good careers.
I go back, even back to elementary school with Ron and Sandy. Spent all the way through middle school, high school. We graduated together, we played ball together, and we've been friends for many, many years, even long after post-graduation from high school. What I would tell you about Ron from back in those years, in the 50s, very smart guy, very bright, always smart, one of the best students. Did really well in school. He was always well-liked, very popular in the school. He was a homecoming king. He was on Honor Society, and everybody liked Ron and Sandy. Just always been great people.
Ron, the old coach, Coach Davis here. Just a few words to let you know how pleased I am to know that your name will be a permanent fixture on the halls of the gymnasium of Edgewood High School. You know, Ron, it takes a special person to be so honored, and you're a special person. I can remember back almost 60 years ago in the halls of Trenton High School when you were just a freshman, a gangling young man of 6'2", 175 pounds, freshman trying out for the varsity basketball team.
Back in the day, we'd all go out and buy us a $75 or $100 muscle car, a Mustang or a Camaro or whatever. And you'd be in that car with all your friends, and he'd drive down the street and see you all looking at it, and he'd stop, roll out the window, he'd go, "Hey, Thomas, anybody get hurt in that wreck?" And you'd be like, he always had a way of just kind of making you laugh and making your day great. And I love you, Coach Kash.
On the way up to Findlay with Larry Brandenburg and Mike Felger and Ron, we stopped for donuts in the donut shop. And he said, "Man, this is the best donuts in the world, Mel. Get you some donuts." So I just sat back, and he goes up and he gets a dozen donuts, and we get ready to leave. And I figure he got donuts for everybody. He said, "Aren't you going to get any donuts, Mel?" And I said, I thought you got donuts." "Oh, these are my donuts."
He was also a coach of mine in junior high, and then he left and went to Madison and came back as the men's varsity head coach at Edgewood. where we had some great challenges before us, a new school district and all. Felt like we were responsible for establishing a winning tradition at Edgewood, and Kash was to guide us to do that, and he had a challenge of bringing two rival schools together and making us teammates. You know, we didn't care for each other too much prior to that, but it all worked out pretty well. Ron guided us to the sectional championship our senior year. We defeated Dayton Jefferson. They were a top-seeded team, and we were district runners-up to Madison, who eventually went on to the state tournament. And with that, Ron helped establish a winning tradition at Edgewood High School, and I thank him for that and all the encouragement that he did give to us. And God bless you and your family, Ron. Thanks for all the memories.
We didn't have much height back then, and you surely fit the bill for a big man. So, yes, you made the varsity basketball team. But to our surprise, you were more than just a figure of height, because you exhibited these qualities that we like to see in a good athlete. You had dedication and you had desire, but more importantly, you had leadership qualities that made others feel very important. And you brought about harmony to a basketball team that was in very much great need of oneness. And these characteristics, Ron, and you paid off in your junior and senior year in high school, because in those years we became a championship team, and truly you were one of the special ones on that team.
Ron and I had the privilege of playing on a pretty good basketball team, 1959, 1960. Jack Davis was the coach, of course, one of my father figures for me personally. But Ron, I would say about his, he was a pretty athletic guy, made all county. A couple of years, I think he made all county, but a very athletic guy. But I would say from a defensive point of view, Ron was probably as good as we had on the team. He was big, he was our center, covered that middle. We used to play that 2-3 zone, played some man, but Ron was always tough on defense. Rebounder, about as good as they were, knew how to box out, knew how to get those rebounds, get that fast break going. He was great at that.
We had an awful lot of fun on the bench. Every time we had a call that went our way, Ron would always want to hide his head with the program and let it go that particular way.
We know, Ron, that you've done a lot of things in the Edgewood district that maybe others haven't done. You spent 80% of your time here in the Edgewood School District, and you really deserve this honor. I want to congratulate you, Ron, because you're a special person to be honored, and we thank you for all your service. Congratulations.
Ron, you're extremely deserving of this honor, and I hope you're very happy about it. You should be. It's a distinction that very few people get in their lives, but you've earned it, you deserve it, and the whole community will support this, I know. So good luck and God bless.